Well, I'm here today with my little princess, Primmy. As you know, or you may know, we called her Primrose or Prim from a character in the Hunger Games, but it very soon turned out that she really is a little princess. She's very delicate, she eats her food very delicately. She's horrified by the behaviour of her little friends Lara and Violet. I wanted to see if she could have a little treat, but she didn't really want a treat while she was out. It's really funny with the rats and this new camcorder that we're using, because they obviously detect a noise that we can't hear, and it makes them quite fidgety, whereas normally she'd just sit on my knee. But she is a very beautiful girl. She's got that lovely Dumbo ear wiggle when she eats. She eats so nicely and delicately. But there's been a bit of a lack of filming lately, partly because in this room that the rats are in, we don't get the sun in the afternoons, and that's normally when I would do my filming. So it's been very dark and dull weather. Today's quite bright, and we're actually filming at lunchtime instead of afternoon. The girls are doing fantastically well. Primrose is really beautiful. They're all beautiful. And she wants to go and explore, of course. It's very hard to sit with younger female rats, I find, and do filming. She'll tuck herself in there and come back out the other side. But it's been absolutely hectic here because we've had some home improvements been going on. We've been rearranging the house. We've been sorting through, yet again, loads and loads of rat equipment, seeing what we need and what we don't need. Yeah, we have, haven't we? We were going to start doing rat introductions with the two groups of girls, but then naughty Violet, she bit Lara's tail. She's very playful. She wasn't being mean, but she did bite Lara's tail, and then we thought we cannot really trust her at the moment with the babies. Things have calmed down. It was just a little nip, and poor Lara's tail has healed up fine. She didn't need to go to the vet. It was more just a little tooth scratch rather than a natural bite, luckily, because, oh dear, poor Lara. It was just horrible to hear her squeal and then see, you know, what that she got. Where are you going, lovely? Where are you going? Okay. Will we come back out this side? Come on then. I don't know if everyone can see you from this angle. Which way are you going? You're coming back out the sleeve this way. There we go, there she is. So yes, that was a little bit of a setback, but we are very worried about putting the girls in the same cage with Violet. So we've got out a ferret, which I'd sort of forgotten about my ferret cage. I didn't get rid of it when I got rid of some other cages. So we have got the girls in the ferret, which I'll try and do some filming. Come on, little Primmy, where are you going, Primmy? Hey? We'll try and do some filming with the girls in their ferret cage. And we're going to continue with introductions with the other rats, and at least they can have playtime on the floor together when the babies are a bit bigger. They're still too little. We won't do playtime on the floor with rats. They're just 9 weeks old, but we will not do playtime on the floor with babies. They have to be bigger and very confident. We have considered that we will start using one of the bedrooms again for playtime, which means more rearranging of furniture and things to make it safe. But we did used to do all of our playtime in the bedrooms until we had lots and lots of rats. But now we've got just 6 again. It would be more practical to sort out the bedroom and move their equipment up there. So that's something we're trying to do. I've also had lots of hospital appointments which have taken up lots of time. Some of you will know if you're on my Facebook page I was quite ill earlier in the year, which I think was the stress of losing 18 rats in a couple of months, and had to go into hospital and had a few tests. And that, you know, it's nothing, I don't think it's anything too serious. I think they're just being cautious, but that has zapped my energy terribly. I'd have low energy anyway. And the energy I do have, I concentrate on actually caring for the rats rather than filming. I've also been having to give lots of advice to local people on rat care. I've had a lot of people referred to me lately. Also, when I'm out and about, I always check out the rat conditions of local organisations, and I found a couple of things I didn't like with a place that has recently started keeping rats to show to the public. along with other animals, and they were very nice. They were lovely. They listened to what I said. They've changed their bedding from unsuitable wood shavings to a paper bedding, and I've spoken to them. Very lovely people. I'm looking forward to going back and seeing their rats again. But I think, you know, if I can help in some little way to make life better for rats, then I will do that any way I can, and that's why we started the channel. It wasn't to become famous or to have hundreds of followers. It was merely just pure love of rats and wanting rats to have happy, healthy lives and to be safe. And because we came across so many rats in terrible conditions through our rescue work with our local charity. So this is my beautiful, beautiful girl. I think you'll agree. She deserves to be a princess. And it's really funny because one of my friends has just had a new rat that's called Princess Primrose, or Prim for short. So she shares a name with another rat who's also very beautiful. And I think very aptly named, our little princess girl. And Emily, I think, is going to be a little princess as well, because if I give her a little piece of fruit that's juicy, like a piece of pear, she won't hold it herself. She insists that I hold it so she can very delicately nibble the piece of pear. So I think we're going to have two princesses. We're going to have Princess Prim and Princess Em. So that's just a little catch up for me, and to apologise for, you know, the lack of filming. And obviously we're coming up to Christmas, which will be a busy time with family visiting and everything. So I'm going to try and catch up with some filming, really finish the bedding video. We had a very sort of surprising turnaround on the bedding halfway through, where I changed my mind about my favourite bedding. And I found a new favourite bedding, and then I found another new favourite bedding, and we decided that we needed to give the bedding at least... sort of primmy around my neck now, at least a good week test for each bedding to be absolutely fair to it. So that's why there's been so many delays, but that is coming soon. Because of the amount of questions I get and the lack of time I have, I'm remaking lots of videos and updating them for you, making them easier to find. This is the thing with little girl rats. They don't sit still like little boy rats. I'm still dreadfully missing my little boys and how they would just sit next to me for ages. But Prim is a lovely little cuddly girl. She is the only one that will even stay remotely with me for filming, to sit on my knee. Obviously, if I'm on the floor with them and they're all out at playtime in a safe room, they constantly come back to me, which is lovely. But we think we've got the closest we're going to get to a sofa rat with a little girl is Prim. Little Matilda does like to come out, and she's very, very cuddly, but she also wants to just run away the whole time. Anyway, Prim's getting fidgety and I don't want her to get upset, and so we're going to say bye for now, my beautiful girl. So we have 6 darling girls. I know at the moment we're not really a rescue, but we are still rat care and rat advice. And we're not saying we're never going to have more rescues, but we are keeping our numbers down at the moment. So I will talk to you soon. With my wriggly girlies back around my neck. No one can see you, Primmy. Look, Primmy. I have to tell you, female rats smell divine. If you have a female rat and they're an adult female rat, you sniff their backs. They smell wonderful. They're the scented rat. That's what I call my females, the scented rats, and they smell beautiful.